What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando, Florida, for Thursday, July 19th, 2018, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Marvel has announced a new comic book series centered around Shuri, the tech genius sister of Black Panther. The series title Shuri will launch in October with the creative team consisting of Afrofuturist author Nnedi Okorafor, who previously penned Black Panther, Long Live the King, and Wakanda Forever, alongside artist Leonardo Romero, and known for his work on Immortal Hulk. Shuri will be seen dealing with the absence of Black Panther, who's traveling through space in order to explore the intergalactic empire of Wakanda. The synopsis reads, Shuri will bring a domestic conflict to the princess's table while she is the most at home in her lab, working to keep her country at the forefront of science and technology. Wakanda is missing its leader. Without T'Challa around, Shuri will have to decide if she will forgo her own passions in order to stand up for her nation. Marvel will release a number of promotional artwork for the series, including one of Shuri standing against a background that includes Marvel's characters such as Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Ant-Man, and Hulk. Okafor said while speaking to Bustle about the character, Shuri is an African young woman of genius-level intelligence, is obsessed with technology, and has traveled spiritually so far into the past that she's seen Wakanda before it was Wakanda. And the ancestors call her Ancient Future, and she's super ambitious. What do I love about her? All that and more. Marvel will release more details concerning the series during the next Big Thing panel at the San Diego Comic-Con. Actress Lolita Wright portrayed Shuri on screen in Marvel's films Black Panther and Avengers Infinity War. Steve Carell finds the strength to stand up against a group of Nazis after building a model world full of heroic dolls in the latest trailer for Welcome to Marwen. The clip released Wednesday features Carell as a World War II artist Mark Hogenkamp, who was viciously attacked and nearly beaten to death by Nazis while at a bar. Hogenkamp then has to undergo intensive rehab, learn how to walk with prosthetic leg, and find out a way to carry on with his life as an artist who now has PTSD. Hogenkamp then turns to making a detailed miniature town called Marwen that houses toys he created based on the women who have helped him since the attack, including his neighbor Nicole, played by Leslie Mann, his friend from rehab Julie, played by Janelle Monáe, bar employee Carlalala, played by Eliza Gonzalez, toy shop employee Roberta, played by Merritt Weaver, and caretaker Anna, played by Gwendoline Christie. Hogenkamp begins to imagine himself living in the town as a toy, where he and his friends go to war against the Nazis. His imagination is made with the women, then help him find the courage to confront his attackers in court. The actor says, the life I had once had was taken away from me, but I'm still here. I have hope, and I have my town, and I have my friends, and I'll be okay. Welcome to Marwen, based on a true story and directed by Robert Zemeckis, is set to arrive in theaters on December 21st. Netflix released on Twitter Wednesday the first on-set photos of Michael Peña and Diego Luna from Narcos Mexico. The photos also describe the type of characters each actor will be portraying on the drama series of DEA agent Kiki Camarena, and while Luna will be seen as the leader of the Guadalajara cartel, Felix Gallardo. Netflix said alongside the images, #Narcos Mexico first look witnessed the rise of the Guadalajara cartel in the 1980s as Felix Gallardo takes the helm, unifying traffickers in order to build an empire and evade DEA agent Kiki Camarena, played by Michael Peña. Narcos Mexico will explore the origins of the modern drug world. And the real-life Guadalajara cartel was one of the biggest narcos in the history of Mexico and the founder of the modern Mexican drug trade. Narcos Mexico, from showrunner and executive producer Eric Newman, is set to arrive on Netflix later this year. CW is developing a new DC Comics drama centered around Batwoman, a crime fighter who was DC's first openly gay superhero. The series is being written and executive produced by Caroline Dries, along with executive producers Greg Berlanti, Sarah Shetner, and famed comic book writer Jeff Johns, Variety reported. Berlanti also produced the CW slate of DC programming, which includes Arrow, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and Supergirl, which all intersect with each other. Berlanti also handles Black Lightning, which exists on its own. Batwoman will first be introduced during the CW's annual DC crossover event, which brings together Arrow, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and Supergirl for a series of episodes. Casting will begin soon for an actress to step into the role, Deadline reported. The series will follow Batwoman, real name Kate Kane, a highly trained street fighter, as she battles criminals and champions social justice while trying to overcome her own demons. Batwoman was reintroduced to the DC Comics universe in 2006 when she was reinvented as a Jewish lesbian. The character has appeared in a number of animated films, including Batman Mystery of the Batwoman and Batman Bad Blood. The popular film The Sisterhoods of the Traveling Pants will be adapted as a stage musical. The Hollywood Reporter said Tuesday that a stage production of the 2005 movie starring Amber Tamblyn, America Ferrera, Blake Lively, and Lexus Bledel is being developed. Blue Spruce Productions has acquired the live theatrical rights from Alcon Entertainment and Alloy Entertainment, which co-produced the big screen film. Tony Award-winning producer Scott Delman is leading the project. Alcon Entertainment co-founders Andrew Kosov and Broderick Johnson and Alloy Entertainment president Les Morgenstein says that their respective companies would maintain an option to invest and co-produce the musical, according to Deadline. The Sisterhoods of the Traveling Pants is based on the Anne Brashares novel of the same name. Brashares confirms plans for the stage adaptation by retweeting the news on her account. The original Sisterhoods of the Traveling Pants movie was followed by the sequel, The Sisterhoods of the Trans Part 2, in 2008. Bledel, who plays Lena Caligaris, shared hopes in April for a third film. Netflix has released the first look at Helena Bonham Carter's portraying Princess Margaret in the upcoming third season of The Crown. The on-set photo, released on Twitter Wednesday, featured the actress enjoying a smoke alongside the caption, "Hope." Carter is taking over the role of Margaret from Vanessa Kirby, who starred as Queen Elizabeth II's sister in the first two seasons of The Crown. The switch comes as the show continues to chronicle members of the royal family as they age. Carter previously said, "I'm not sure which I'm more terrified about, doing justice to the real Princess Margaret or following in the shoes of Vanessa Kirby's Princess Margaret. The only thing I can guarantee is that I'll be shorter than Vanessa." Netflix also released the first image of Ben Daniels as Margaret's photographer husband, Anthony Armstrong Jones, who was previously portrayed by Matthew Goode. Margaret and Armstrong Jones were married in 1960 before divorcing in 1978. Hurt, the streaming service, captioned the image on Twitter, which features Goode holding up a camera. The photos of Carter and Daniels comes after Netflix released on Monday the first image of Olivia Colman as Elizabeth. Colman is stepping into the role following Claire Foy. Production on the season early away. Becca Kufrin is standing by Tia Booth following drama over Colton Underwood. The 28-year-old Bachelorette Season 14 star spoke out Tuesday after Booth faced backlash for sharing her feelings for Underwood, a contestant on Kufrin's season who was eliminated on Monday's episode. Kufrin defended Booth, her friend and fellow Bachelor Season 22 contestant, in a post on Instagram stories. Some have criticized Booth for not speaking up sooner, while others accused her of purposely sabotaging Underwood's chance with Kufrin. Kufrin wrote, "Tia and I went on a TV show for the chance at love that would be portrayed to the world, but that doesn't mean we signed up for others to make such harsh judgments based upon what is shown in only 2 hours and to spew hatred without actually getting to know us for who we are." She also continued by saying, "Tia is a strong, kind, upfront, funky, quiet, and caring woman. She has a huge heart, and if anyone sat down with her for 3 minutes, they would realize that. Yes, we are still friends, and my friendship are one of the things I hold most dear. If I can't let go and move on from one conversation, then I'm sure hope everyone else can too." Underwood had a fling with Booth in January prior to his appearance on The Bachelorette and let Kufrin know in episode 2. Booth denied having feelings for Underwood in episode 3, but came forward on Monday's episode. Underwood discussed the situation on the Ben and Ashley I, Almost Famous podcast following his elimination. He said, I don't know if we can completely say my future with Becca was ended 100% on Tia. I'm sure that was a heavy portion of why my future with Becca was ended. So yeah, of course I was sad. I was disappointed. I was frustrated. Underwood will reunite with Booth on Bachelor in Paradise Season 5, which premieres on August 7th. Kendall Jenner new pictures Tuesday with her alien sister Kylie Jenner. The 22-year-old model snapped a series of selfies with Kylie while wearing matching makeup with the 20-year-old television personality on set. Kendall shared a slideshow of Instagram of herself and Kylie posing for the camera. The sisters both wore sun-kissed makeup looks and square neck crop tops with thin straps. Kendall captioned the post, "Alien Sister at Kylie Jenner." Kylie shared similar photos with Kendall on her own account. She wrote, "Love you, sister," at Kendall Jenner. Kendall and Kylie star on their family's E! Series, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and also have a clothing line together. Kendall recently told Elle she's grown closer to Kylie since the 20-year-old welcomed her first child, daughter Stormy, with Travis Scott in February. The model said, "It's obviously a bit weird that your little sister is having a baby before you. I didn't expect it to happen like this, but it's beautiful." She also added, "It's brought us closer together. We've always been very close, but we would butt heads all the time. This has made her a bit more loving towards me." Kylie shared details about her whirlwind relationship with Scott in an interview with GQ published Tuesday. She said she abandoned her life in California to follow Scott on tour after meeting the rapper at Coachella Music Festival. Freddie Prinze Jr. helped wife Sarah Michelle Gellar celebrate an Instagram milestone. The 42-year-old actor pushed Gellar's face into a cake in a video Monday after the actress reached 2 million followers on Instagram. Gellar posted a clip of herself holding an Instagram-themed cake reading, "Thank you 2 million." Prince appeared from off-screen after Gellar announced her achievement. Gellar told her followers, "Thank you so much for helping me smash 2 million on Instagram." Prince said before pushing the actress's face into the cake, "Did you say smash?" Prince and Gellar met on the set of the 1997 movie I Know What You Did last summer and married in September 2002. Prince shared the secret behind their lasting marriage ahead of their 15-year wedding anniversary last year. The actor says, "We treat each other with respect. We didn't just get married because we thought the other was young and hot. I think that sort of crushes relationships a lot." He added, "Sacrifice is something that requires in a marriage. It's fun being single, right? You can be selfish, but marriage requires a step back from that and a bit of sacrifice, and our sacrifice, I think, is maybe the biggest thing that's made our marriage work." Prince and Gellar are parents to 8-year-old daughter Charlotte Grace and 5-year-old son Rocky James. In addition to I Know What You Did Last Summer, the couple have co-starred in Scooby-Doo and its sequel. YouTube star Logan Paul posted on Instagram a tribute to his girlfriend, actress Chloe Bennett, for always being supportive. Paul said Tuesday, alongside a photo of himself touching Bennett's nose during what looks like a photo shoot, "I never thought it would be possible, but this girl has won my heart. One of the many reasons I love Chloe. Over the past year, she experienced all my ups and all my downs, as most of you know, mainly downs, but she never turned her back on me." He also continued by saying she didn't publicly shame me and she didn't hop on the "I hate Logan Paul" bandwagon. Instead, she stuck her neck out for me, risked her career and personal friendships, and chose to help me grow as a human being and educate me on how to use my platform more responsibly, which all allowed me to learn from my mistakes because she saw something special in me. Logan concluded by saying to anyone giving her a hard time, please do not hold Chloe accountable for my actions in the past. Instead, recognize her efforts to help me become a better man and do good on this floating rock. That's a queen right there. My queen. Love you, girlfriend. Sorry for being cheesy, as if. At Chloe Bennett, #CheLogan. Bennett is known for portraying Daisy Johnson on ABC's Marvel series Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., confirmed on Twitter recently that she was dating Logan. The pair have been linked together since July 2017, when they were seen getting closer while in Hawaii. Paul faced backlash in January when he uploaded a now-deleted video to YouTube of himself visiting the Akuhara Forest in Japan, infamously known as the Suicide Forest. The video featured footage of an apparent suicide victim. Michelle Williams says she recently sought help for mental health issues. The 37-year-old singer spoke out in an Instagram post Tuesday following reports she is being treated for depression. Williams wrote, "For years I've dedicated myself to increasing awareness of mental health and empowering people to recognize when it's time to seek help, support, and guidance from those that love and care for your well-being." She says, "I recently listened to the same advice I have given to thousands around the world and sought help from a great team of healthcare professionals." Starr added, "Today I proudly, happily, and healthily stand here as someone who will continue to always lead by example as I tirelessly advocate for the betterment of those in need." TMZ reported Tuesday that Williams had checked into a mental health facility outside Los Angeles to seek help for depression. Sources said that the star had been at the facility for several days. Williams went public with her long-time battle with depression in an interview with The Talk in October. The singer says, "I didn't know until I was in my 30s what was going on. I just thought it was a growing pains. I just thought I'm turning into a woman. I've been suffering since the ages between 13 and 15. She added, "It got really, really bad to the point I was suicidal. I was to that place where it got so dark and heavy because sometimes you feel like I'm the provider. I take care of people. I'm not supposed to be feeling this way. What do I do? And I want out." Williams came to fame with the girl group Destiny's Child and has since pursued a solo career. She last released the album Journey to Freedom in September 2014. Katy Perry says public reaction to her album Witness left her heartbroken. The 33-year-old singer said in the August issue of Vogue Australia that she experienced situational depression following the lackluster response to the album. She says, "I've had bouts of situational depression and my heart was broken last year because unknowingly I put so much validity in the reaction of the public and the public didn't react in the way I had expected, which broke my heart." Perry spent a week at the Hoffman Institute, a personal growth retreat in California in January following her Witness release in June 2017. Her intent was to let go of anything that was holding her back from being her ultimate self. The star said of her reaction to Witness, "Music is my first love, and I think it was the universe saying, okay, you speak all of this language about self-love and authenticity, but we're going to put you through another test, take away any kind of validity blankie, then we'll see how much you truly love yourself." She added, "That brokenness put me open to a greater higher power, and reconnecting with divinity gave me a wholeness I never had. It gave me a new foundation. It's not just a material foundation, it's a soul foundation." Witness debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 Albums charts, but received mixed reviews from fans and critics. Perry celebrated the one-year anniversary of the album's release with the message to fans on Instagram in June. She wrote, "Witness is #1. This has been an eye-opening year. Thank you for witnessing me. I hope I've helped you feel safe, seen, and celebrate while on tour." And here are the top 10 Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of July 21st. Number 10, Triple S Tentacion with Sad. Number 9, Post Malone featured Ty Dolla $ign with Psycho. Number 8, Ariana Grande with No Tears Left to Cry. Number 7, Juice WRLD with Lucid Dreams. Number 6, Drake with God's Plan. Number 5, LMI with Boot Up. Number 4, Drake with Nice for What. Number 3, Maroon 5 featuring Cardi B with Girls Like You. Number 2, Cardi B, Bad Bunny, and Jay Valen with I Like It. And the #1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of July 21st, Drake with In My Feelings. And now let's take a look at what entertainment history. On this date in 1989, 21-year-old actress Rebecca Schaeffer is murdered at her Los Angeles home by Robert John Bardo, a mentally unstable man who had been stalking her. Schaeffer's death helped lead to the passage in California of legislation aimed at preventing stalking. Schaeffer was born on November 6, 1967 in Eugene, Oregon. She worked as a teenage model and had a short stint on the daytime soap opera One Life to Live, but was best known for co-starring with Pam Dawber in the television series My Sister Sam. Bardo had written Schaeffer letters and unsuccessfully tried to gain access to the set of My Sister Sam before showing up at her apartment on July 19, 1989. The obsessed fan had reportedly obtained the actress's home address through a detective agency, which is located through records at the California Department of Motor Vehicles. On the day of the murder, Schaeffer reportedly complied with Bardo's request for an autograph when he appeared at her home and then asked him to leave. He returned a short time later, and the actress, who reportedly was waiting for someone to deliver a script, answered the door again. Bardo then shot and killed her. Arrested the next day in Tucson, Arizona, Bartle was later prosecuted by the Los Angeles County District Attorney Marcia Clark, who later became famous as a prosecutor in the O.J. Simpson trial. In 1991, Bartle was convicted of capital murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. In 1994, California passed the Driver's Privacy Protection Act, which prevented the Department of Motor Vehicles from releasing private addresses. The 2002 film Moonlight Mile, loosely inspired by Schaefer's story, was written and directed by Brad Sibberling, who had been dating the young actress at the time of her death. And that is your entertainment report for Thursday, July 19th, 2018. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.